What is up, cool cats? In this video, we're going to go over how to create email snippets inside your HighLevel account. So like that, when you're in the conversations, basically tab, like how we are right now, and you're emailing somebody, but this is probably the same message or the same welcome email that you do always. You can basically create an email template that you can use as a snippet here inside this little kind of box in the very bottom where it says insert snippet. So like that, you don't have to actually manually write out these emails every time you go to send it out to the person or a new lead or new contact, right? So how do we do that? On the left-hand side, we're going to go over here to where it says marketing. And then from there, click on where it says snippets on the very top right here. Once you're there, you're going to see I already have a few snippets that I've created. And the coolest thing about this is that you can basically create email and SMS snippets, right? And as you can see here, they're basically it's to quickly insert predefined content or messages or templates into the actual message inbox faster. Like that, you can send it out and it's consistent all throughout, right? So very top right where it says add snippet, that's where you're going to start. And then here today we're going to go over the email snippet. I do have a full video on how to do text snippets, but it's almost the same exact thing. All you're doing is you're adding, instead of email snippet, you're going to be selecting text snippet. Okay, at the very top you have the actual name of the snippet. So let's say we want to do email interested in GHL. Perfect. And then here we're going to have our subject line, right? Let's say I do this email for everybody that starts or, opts into my ecosystem. I'm going to do that as the actual subject line. And then let's say my copy is always something like this, right? So hi, first name, little quick intro message. Would you like me to send that over? Best regards. And then my name there, right? So how do you do this? So these are not custom values that are used inside HighLevel. I just used ChatGPT right now to write this up, which is why ChatGPT gave me bracket first name. But if I do want to use, let's say, the lead or that new contact's name, I can simply do that by this little icon here. It looks like a tag icon that says custom values. And I can replace it, this right here, I can replace this with a custom value of their first name. So if I want to say hi first name, I go contact, click on first name. And as you can see, hi, Josh, right? Hi, Josh. Thanks so much. Thanks for showing your interest in learning HighLevel. And then I do a little bit more of some text there. And then at the very bottom, it says best regards, whatever the user is. In this case, since let's say you have a team and you don't want it just to be you, right? It can be two ways. You can do the owner's name right here. Or let's say if it's a team member that's using the snippet, you want to have their name, you can actually just put the user that is actually sending out the snippets first name or full name. How do you do that? You're going to go over here, same little tag icon, custom values. And then here, instead of using contact, we're going to go back and we're going to select user. Okay, user, you can do full name, right? If I want to do it like that. So that means whoever's sending out this snippet, it's going to pull their name, right, that you have in their staff account. Now, if you want to use, let's say, your business name, or actually, let's say the account owner's name, let's say like the CEO or the owner name, you can click on custom values, and then you can go to account. And then from there, at the very bottom, let me just move this real quick. You can click on owner and then first name, space, and do the same thing, last name, right? So best regards, the owner's first and last name at the very bottom. You can also do the location name or the business name if they have it correct. In this case, I have the sub account. This sub account is called tutorial, right? So that's the business name. I can also do that by going to where it says location or account and then put name, right? Account name is basically the sub account name. So that's how it's done. In this case, I'm going to do user. Let's do user, full name, and bam, right? Once I do that, in the very bottom, I can also add attachments. So if you have like a PDF that you want to attach to it or a picture, you can add attachments here, right? Click on that and it's going to show up your attachments. Then at the very bottom, you can also test the email snippet, right? So you can say from what email do you want it to be sent from, and then also to what email address, right? So if you have an email that you wanted to be sent from, let's say josh@ghlgrowthlab.com, and then to the address, you can do, one of your personal emails just to test it. And you can send out that test so you can see how it looks like from the very beginning. Okay. Once you have tested it, the next step is to hit save in the bottom right. And once you've done that, it's going to take some time for it to populate. Sometimes it takes like 2 seconds. Just refresh the actual page. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, there it is. Email interested in GHL. As you can see here, the type is email. And then from there, I'm going to go back to the contact that I want to send that to. And then here at the very bottom, you're going to click on email, right? And once I click on email, now I can use that snippet that we created, right? So instead of me manually, typing all this out over and over again, I can just click on insert snippet. And then right there, I can find the actual email, right? So in this case, email interested in GHL. Perfect. Once I do that, I can hit send and we're good to go, right? So that's how that's done. Super simple and very effective, especially if you have like a setter or someone DMing or someone, texting and qualifying people. This is great for adding your qualifying questions, your intro messages, just, to make your team or yourselves lives a lot easier when using the system. All right. I hope that was super valuable, guys. Of course, if you love this video, click on the little like button there. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be breaking down HighLevel from top to bottom. I really do love this platform, and I really want to teach everybody, from startups to entrepreneurs to, very successful business owners, how to use it, how to leverage it to the best of their abilities to just grow and scale their business. All right. So other than that, if you guys do have any questions in regards to, HighLevel, if you want to learn something or you want me to go deep dive into something, put it down in the comments and I'll make sure to have a video for that. All right. Other than that, guys, have an amazing day and we'll talk soon. Peace.